Hey, how's it going? We're all back, and...
All two of us.
We're both back, ready to review the newest episode of Dorm Life, episode 203.
Yeah, and I think this is going to be a good one because we've done a little chatting pre-recap, and I think we might disagree on some things.
But before we get started...
Yes! Shout-outs.
We have so many shout-outs to give this week. I really want to thank all the people that have subscribed to us, have commented on our videos. I look forward to going home every night and reading what everyone has written and posting replies to the comments.
We always have a new comment from somebody. I think you've been kind of like taking care of the YouTube end of things. And I've been sort of moderating on the Facebook end. And I went ahead and posted the videos, like some of you were watching this on Facebook. We've gotten a lot of great comments, not only from fans, which is awesome, and like friend ads and stuff from the fans, which is so cool, but also from Dorm Life characters, which is really fun. It's always kind of cool to see what they say. I love that Mike predicted a thumbs down for himself for episode 202.
Before we even posted it.
It was great.
Yeah.
But then, and also like the show's creators, we found out that they're watching and they're enjoying it.
They're enjoying it.
So... that was really exciting for us, too. Time to recap.
Okay.
Brittany shows up with Derek, who we've just found out is the new BF.
And can I just say that I lived next door, my freshman year, when I lived in a dorm, I lived next door to Derek Johnson, as someone named Derek Johnson.
Oh my gosh. He didn't play.
Did not play basketball.
Okay.
No.
But this Derek does play basketball. Gopher and Shane are really excited about meeting him, and that just cracked me up. I loved that.
They became so fascinated with him.
Oh my gosh, they knew all of his stats and how nervous Shane was around him with his nervous laugh.
The nervous laugh was hilarious.
Oh my gosh. But then we also find out that Brittany was supposed to take Courtney to get her hair done today, and she did not do that. Ladies... we all do it in college, and don't tell me that you haven't unless you just haven't been dating, because when you get your first college boyfriend, you will do this. I don't care who you are. No one is immune to this. You will just start spending all your time with your boyfriend, blow off your best friends, not that you mean to or that you don't want to hang out with them, but just because you just want to hang out with your cool boyfriend all the time. Then what happens is, you don't take your roommate to her hair appointment. She has to wear a blue wig.
Which looked awesome, by the way.
Courtney can rock a blue wig. If she wants, she can do it. But I think she probably would have preferred to go to her hair appointment. So last week, we each picked somebody that we wanted to watch this week. And my pick was Andy. Andy kind of turned into Abigail this week. Like, he just was... crouched in a corner, not saying anything.
Kind of hiding.
Yeah, and I mean, if you've been watching the webcams from the past week, he's been very ostracized after the whole, gay, straight fiasco. Why are they crying about this?
It's a little bit of a downer.
I miss who I used to be.
Oh, man. My person to watch was short-haired girl, also known as Kate.
Also known as short-haired girl.
It always seems like whatever Kate's desires are and wishes are, they always seem to be foiled right in front of her eyes.
And on camera, ironically.
This week, all that she wanted to do was to get ahead in the markers game so that she could get some more FaceTime in the documentary. And what happens? Danny B comes and puts a mark right on her face.
With the boom mic, which was great.
It was funny.
The whole Mike Brittany thing. Mm-hmm. Now, Mike feels really... he feels like he might as well be Mr. Magoo.
Mr. Magoo.
What a great line.
Wow.
Because he, sees that Derek is not only a real person, but he is a big basketball star. And, I think Mike kind of used to be kind of like the cool guy on the floor.
That's something that I noticed as well. Like right in the very beginning, the opening of this episode, typically we've always seen Mike as the ringleader of the floor. In this episode, we assume it's his idea for the markers game.
Yeah.
But who do we see in the front row of the gathering in his room? Paul and Kate. And these are all, kind of more minor characters, and those are the ones that were in the front. So it makes me kind of think that, maybe what they were trying to get at with that scene is that Mike has maybe lost some popularity on the floor. I've always been very pro Mike. And it's hard to see him kind of down.
It is, yeah. I mean, I was pro Mike until he completely blew it with Brittany.
Like, you're just pro Brittany.
Well, but I'm also pro not being a jerk. Steph finds Abigail's diary, which I love. She's like Febrezing the bed.
Listening to like
Listening
random...
to like ragtime music. It was just so Steph. She lifts up Abby's pillow, and what did she find? The diary. She reads a little excerpt from Abigail's diary. And do you want to talk about what you thought it said first?
I think the point of the scene of Steph reading the journal was that Abigail was in the back and that we could see her kind of maybe take charge of the situation more. I don't think that there was necessarily anything in the letter that we were supposed to take out of.
I think the opposite. I think that Stephanie read that so that we would find something out about Abigail, and that something is that she is not happy about her engagement and upcoming marriage. Her heart growing heavier the closer it came to the wedding day. And I'm wondering if this is like an arranged marriage or something like that, where she's like not really,
or if it's just cold
happy
feet
with the guy. She's not ready to get married for whatever reason, but a little part of me is just hoping that maybe Gopher has a chance after all. And I know you don't agree with that.
I don't agree.
But I'm just saying, like, how funny would it be if Gopher and Abigail were the one relationship out of this entire thing to work out?
No, it's not going to
The most unlikely one.
No way. My thumb up for the week goes to the new character, Derek. I think that he really brought up a good point, and I think one of the great things about dorm life is that it's just raising diversity awareness and just kind of bringing people together from lots of different cultures. And he made lots of great points this week.
My thumbs up for episode 203 is Steph Schwartzman. Because she found Abigail's diary and read it to us. Was that the right thing to do? No.
No.
Did it give us some information about Abigail? I think yes. Would we have found out that information if it weren't for the fact that Steph found the diary and decided to publicize its contents? No, we would not. We don't need Juicy Canvas. We have Steph Schwartzman.
You might not agree with this, but
probably not the way we're going today.
My thumbs down this week goes to Danny B. If that kid wants to get out of the friend zone, he cannot fold laundry. We know that he's great at folding laundry.
Yes.
And he taught me how to fold a laundry in a new way.
Me too.
But just say no. Just say no, Danny B.
Yeah, thumbs down for me is Marshall. Because of his stupid what is it called?
Beekeeper.
His stupid beekeeper costume. Marshall, if you want to be included and play the game, just play the game fairly and quit trying to like win everything. Just have fun.
All right, who to watch for?
Get rid of the puka shells.
Who to watch for?
Sorry. Who to watch? You go first.
You said get rid of the puka shells?
Puka shells are for
I think
people like Marshall.
My who to watch for this week goes to Brittany. I was a little surprised this week by her revelation that maybe she's not the purest of hearts. One of the reasons why she's starting to date Derek is to get back at Mike.
And I know you're probably going to disagree with this. I feel like we said that about everything today. My who to watch is Miss Abigail because I want to see if we find anything else more, if my hunch is right and that she's not happy with her with her upcoming wedding.
Okay.
I want to see.
And now, our new segment that we just came up with,
Things to consider.
How do you think we will hear from Abby in the future? Will we continue to hear her voice from her journal, or maybe will she start speaking?
If you have something to add to the discussion, please feel free to add it. Thanks for watching.
And we'll see you next week. Wait, will we see you next week?
Why
I'm going on spring break next week.
So is probably half of America. But not me. Because I'm a working stiff, y'all. But we're going to try to find a way to be here
Absolutely.
after next week's episode. So keep watching.
All right. See you guys.